All right, welcome back. I hope everyone's having a good Monday so far anyways. Chores are all done, so always kind of skip chores now. Everybody's seen that stuff, and it's pretty muddy out there now, so I don't really want to show everybody all the mud. So we're working on the truck now. So remember in the last video, this was hitting the inside of the cab. It was hitting the blower motor, so we got to take this manifold off and flip it around somehow. Hopefully that will get it out of the way. I don't know if it will or not, or we're gonna have to get a different manifold that has the outtake more here, or it's higher up. I think this flange is up higher here or something, so it sits up. Anyways, we gotta take it off and see how it looks with it upside down. All right, that was pretty easy. It came off like nothing. If that was a power stroke, the cab would have to come off to get to it. Anyways, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to flip the manifold around, but then unbolt the turbo housing and flip the turbo housing around, so that it's kind of the back the way it is. This is the other way around, so I think that's the way of doing it, because otherwise I'm gonna have everything the other way. Exhaust is gonna be in the front, air's in the back. It's gonna be a mess. Well, I'm glad I made a video, because I don't know how it looked before. I guess it was further down, but it has come over a little bit and it's a lot higher. So it's concerned the compressor wheel's touching the manifold there, but I think it's just touching. I don't know, once I touch, yeah, it is actually touching. Yeah, that's no good. Doesn't seem good anyways, because once I tighten this down, no, there's always gonna be a gap there. It's touching. Unless I can spin it. No, it doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Because you can see there's the gap. So if I crank it down, unless I get some sort of spacer or a double brass washer, I don't know. All right, we're all rigged up again. This time I put vice grip or seat clamps, just so I can keep the forks flat, so everything keeps level and without it sliding off. And we'll do it all over again. Oh, she's sitting high and mighty here. Starting to look like a truck. It's got the 2-inch pine lift. Still gotta, we have to get the, this is where we attach it to, these gussets here, so we just gotta lift it up so we can unhook those and they can sit down properly. It's looking good though. All right, so we thought it touched a little bit there, but it's actually just touching the cushion, so that fits pretty well. Pretty happy with how that fits. God, we got a lot of room in there. Looking good. Just gotta bolt everything down. Now the real work begins. Now we can start doing a whole bunch of stuff. Put the rad in, put the intercooler in. List goes on. But it's starting to look like something finally after 8 months. You know, probably could have done this in 3 weeks if I had 3 weeks off. But who's got that kind of time off? So we did end up taking off the turbo. We have to figure out now how on earth we're going to put it back. We have to take this out or get a different manifold. It's so easy to work on in here though. It's not too much trouble getting stuff in and out. All right, so we're just getting the cab bolts in. I was trying to remember which went where. They're actually, this is different to that one, and these two are the only similar ones for the bottom, for the mounts here and here. So I think I figured it out now. The front's all bolted in. Nice and tight, not going anywhere. I'm just like overwhelmed with things to do now. Before it was just like, okay, a couple things to do here and there, but now the cab's on, it's just like this. Like, we got lots to do now, and we're gonna be busy, and it's exciting. So I'm gonna get that in on that side, get going. All right, so manifold and turbo out again. We're just gonna try to put it back like it's supposed to be. Maybe it will fit, maybe it'll be really tight up against it. I just thought that it would be too hard to put the cab on with the turbo that close, because we would have to we had to move a lot of things to line everything up perfectly, and it's kind of an important and expensive part that we don't want to break. So if we can throw it in and it fits tight, that wouldn't be the end of the world. I just didn't want to ding it up when we were putting it in. So we're going to configure it a couple different ways. We got a couple options, and the worst case scenario, we'll just change the manifold for the appropriate one for this conversion. I'm missing these. I lost them somewhere. All right, I frigged around with it enough. I even flipped it around so that the exhaust is on this side, which would be a nightmare to plumb up for exhaust unless you're going through the hood. But then it still hits. It's just not compatible. Doesn't work. Shopping. All right, I checked online, and they do sell 2-piece manifolds. With this bracket for the turbo is way back there, so we have the turbo way over there and down. Perfect for the exhaust. That runs you about probably $600, $700 by the time it's here. So we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait to buy that. We're gonna do everything else. We'll do that later on and see what else we have to buy, because we're just short on funds at the moment. So we'll do that later. We're gonna do everything else though. We're gonna put that away, put the turbo away, and we're gonna work on something else. We'll probably have to take apart the front clip here and start figuring out where the rad and intercooler is gonna go. All right, just got the rad out of storage. Taking this front clip off. Turns out there was a hidden bolt behind this. This is just held in through like a little grommet that sticks in. I just pulled it out and found the last bolt. I did take a while to do that, but now the front clip can come off, the front grill. Just gotta do it on the other side here too. This thing pops out like nothing. Well, it did. Popped it out with a screwdriver here. And there's a bolt in there. All right, the grill is off. That was a mongrel to get off. Intercooler's here. AC condensers there. Transmission line cooler. Don't need that anymore. And this is the power steering cooler, I believe. Just don't remember how that works. We got 3 lines, so I'm assuming 2 go to the, oh no, the pump. Yeah, I guess 1 goes, I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Anyways, we're trying to get the rad on, or the rad in, but we're really close here. Look how close the fan is. So we can't slide it in like we're supposed to. Tried coming in from the front, but it's actually wider. So we're gonna have to try getting this fan off, or maybe just unbolt the fan so we can move it back an inch or so, because I know you can't get this off. It does not come off. So unless it unbolts, not too sure. What are we at, 130?
Okay, so those are done. Those are good, Devin?
Yeah, those are good.
I'll take these out of the way. I'm gonna actually go fucking this. way too hot.